Now, today's question is how to enroll into Medicare A and B. In other words, you're ready to get enrolled in Medicare. What must you do? So let's look at a couple different scenarios here in your particular situation. Welcome to Medicare School Daily, where we help you understand Medicare, save money, avoid making mistakes, and above all else, get the most out of your Medicare benefits. So for some of you, you will be automatically enrolled into Medicare. Anyone who is turning 65, who is already receiving Social Security benefits or benefits from the Railroad Retirement Board will be automatically enrolled into Medicare. There's nothing you have to do. Now, the reason for this is because you're receiving retirement benefits. So the government assumes because you are that you're not working, you don't have a group plan that's available to you, and that's why they automatically enrolled in Medicare. Now, when this happens, your coverage will actually begin the first day of the month that you turn 65. So we begin Medicare on our birth month. Now, the exception to this would be if your birthday falls on the first day of any month. Let's say you're born July 1. Well, then your coverage will actually start the previous month will be in June. If your birthday is December 1, you'll actually start in November. So if you're born on the 1st, they always move you to the previous month, but otherwise it's your birth month. So if I'm born on the second day to the end of the month, it's always your birth month where you will turn 65. You'll be automatically enrolled in Medicare. And the Medicare card shows up about 100 days prior to your birth month. Again, nothing you have to do. The card will show up automatically being enrolled. All right, now the second group of you are those of you that are going to need to self-enroll, which means you are turning 65, you're ready to start your Medicare benefits, but you're not receiving a check either from Social Security or the Railroad Retirement Board. And so they're not going to assume anything about you. If you want to start your Medicare and need to start your Medicare at 65, you're going to have to raise your hand and get enrolled yourself. And so there's a process involved. Now, that process begins first off by creating what is called an SSA.gov account. So if you're a self-enroller, you want to have one of these SSA.gov accounts, also called My SSA.gov account. So if you want to do anything online to enroll in Medicare, enroll into Social Security, check your explanation of benefits, or any of your Social Security information, you can access that through My SSA.gov account. It'll take you probably 15 to 20 minutes to set that account up, but it gives you wonderful accessibility to all your records at that time. All right, so we have an SSA.gov account. Now we can self-enroll into Medicare. And so you go to ssa.gov/Medicare only, and it will pre-fill an application there for you that will take you about maybe 7 at most 10 minutes to get enrolled into Medicare A and B. If you don't want to do that or you run into some kind of a glitch with that system, you can always call a local office, a local Social Security office. And the way you find your office is to go to ssa.gov/locator, and they'll ask you for your zip code, and they'll tell you which local office they want you to work through. So you can call them, and keep in mind they're open Monday to Friday, 9 to 4. Most of the offices are still closed, but they still take calls, and so other people are still working remotely. So as we are in 2022, we're still not seeing a lot of the offices open just yet. But you can get help from those local offices as long as you call between 9 and 4 and set up a phone appointment to do the enrollment. They're happy to do that. Or you can always call the national toll-free line. This is the one that's open, I think, 24/7, but you call them, and again, you get help there. The problem is the hold time. We usually see hold times of anywhere from an hour to hour and a half whenever you go through that particular 800 number. But this is the way in which you're going to enroll into Medicare A and B if you're going to need to self-enroll. All right. And so once you've been enrolled, that Medicare card is going to show up in about 4 weeks. So start to finish this process, you'll be enrolled in about a month. All right. So that's the process of enrolling into Medicare. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video, and I do hope that it was helpful. Now, if you feel like you need to learn more about Medicare to make sure you're making the right Medicare decision, really the best way and the easiest way to do that is to go to MedicareSchool.com. That's MedicareSchool.com, and you'll be given the opportunity to click on Get the Free Workshop. We call that the Essentials Workshop, and I do all the teaching, and there you'll learn all the ins and outs of Medicare to make sure that you have an accurate and thorough understanding of how Medicare works. The second thing you can do is click where it says Talk to a Medicare Guide, and there you can actually set up a time where you can discuss your situation with the Medicare Guide. They'll explain all your options, and they'll actually even walk you through the enrollment process as well if that's what you need to do. And so go to MedicareSchool.com, watch the workshop, or talk to a Medicare Guide. It would be our privilege to assist you further.